Hello everyone, George Gill here from Gill Technologies with this week's Tip of the Week. And I got a really extra special treat today. I have Carol joining us from our analysis team to join me on camera. And I got to tell you, I only had to lock her to the desk to do this. So be kind and we'll see how we do. Now, Carol sent me a great email about a topic that's of huge interest right now, especially around the holidays, and that's roaming. And roaming becomes a huge issue because people start doing a lot of traveling. We're going across states, we're going across provinces, maybe countries, and we're traveling to see friends and relatives, right? So what can a user do, or what should a user be concerned with when traveling over the holidays, even though it's personal, when they're carrying their business phones, Carol? So Carol, I'm going to let you take it away. I got one mic, so we're going to share that, and I'll just hold it between us, and by all means, Carol, meet YouTube, Facebook, audience of blog.
Hi, everybody.
And go ahead and tell us.
There's a lot of things that can be done about roaming, and the costs can add up very quickly if you do nothing. The biggest mistake is to just let it go and figure it'll all wash out in the end. Roaming charges can become in the thousands of dollars and be a big surprise at the end of the month.
That's a big wash.
That is a big wash.
Okay, all right.
So the first thing to do is call your carrier. Tell them where you're going. Tell them how long you're going for. Before you do that, you should probably have a good idea of what your usage is. Do you text? Do you think you will text while you're away? Will you be using data? What's your typical voice usage? Will you be phoning home, phoning the office? Will people be phoning you? Make sure you have a good idea of what your usage will be.
Now, just a quick question there. Texting and data, or data, depends on if I'm on my Canadian side or my American side, are there different things, right, in the plan?
Absolutely.
Okay. All
Absolutely, and have to be accounted for separately. You
All
can
right.
have an international data plan. You send one text message. If you're on a Canadian plan and you're in the States, it's a 75-cent per message charge.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right.
So definitely
Same if
something
you're in
to
the U.S.
consider.
and Canada?
The U.S. rates are slightly different depending on which carrier you're with, but they are definitely elevated charges, anywhere from 50 to 75 cents as well for them.
Okay. See, I'm putting her on the spot here. This is good stuff. All right. Perfect. Okay. So what else can you tell us about roaming? Call your carrier.
Call your carrier. They all have different plans. There are things you can do for almost every destination. If you're going to the States, they have roaming buckets, so you can say, you know, I figure I'll use 200 minutes. They'll add something that'll allow you to either give you that 200 minutes, or you can add a saver. What the savers do is they give you a reduced rate. So you pay a flat fee for the month, and instead of paying $1.45 per minute, it'll drop your rate down to 25 cents per minute.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Huge difference, can make a big impact on your bill. And know your data usage. Same thing. There are options for savers that will reduce your rate, or you can add a bundle. You can add a 10 megabyte bundle, which without a data plan could cost you $500. With the plan, $50.
Okay. All right. Now here's a trick question for you. If I don't do any of this and I travel, say, internationally, and I turn on my phone, is there a potential that I may get additional charges?
Absolutely. Turning on your phone, right away your phone is connecting to a tower in whatever country you're in. They now know where you are. Any data transmissions, if you have email going to your phone, if you have voicemails coming in that your phone's been off and the voicemails are just coming in to tell you, it's being charged at a roaming rate. As soon as you try to check anything on your phone, it's going to be a roaming rate. Calling your voicemail is going to be roaming charge. Doing any kind of games or data usage now knows you're roaming. It's picking up that tower in whatever country you're in, and you are going to be charged at the roaming rate.
Awesome. Okay, so just to sum up, if I'm going to be traveling over the holidays, and even though I'm carrying a business line and it's personal travel, I want to estimate the type of usage I'm going to have. A, where am I traveling to? That's number one.
Right.
Is it going to be roaming?
Right.
B, how much usage, and divide that usage into separate from voice, data, and texting.
Right.
Then call my carrier with those estimates, and if I have to call 3 times to get the right answer,
Absolutely.
that's okay.
Call over and over
Right?
again. You
Call
get a
over
different
and
answer
over
every time.
Yeah, and make sure that I implement a plan, and literally the savings can be huge, and do all that well in advance of traveling, and I can add that for a period of 30 days. Is that right?
A lot of the travel savers that are out now are 30 days.
Okay.
There are options if you're a more frequent traveler for either a roaming bundle that stays on as part of your plan or actual plans that include roaming, to, particularly if you're in Canada going to the States, or if you're in the States going to Mexico or Canada. They have plans that include those countries as part of your regular usage, and you don't get additional charges.
Okay, perfect. All right. Thanks, Carol. Fantastic. That's this week's tip of the week. By all means, please, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. If you're on Facebook, like our page. If you are on our blog, subscribe. We put out a lot of different great information for you to help you with your telecom expense management. I'm George Gill from Gill Technologies, and Carol from Gill Technologies. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again real soon.